my gosh, hey everybody. It is Saturday, August 8th, and I am getting ready to get on the road for Keto Simple Dustin's meetup. It's about 8:16. I've got like 10 minutes to put some air in my tires. So we're going to do that right now, guys, and we're going to get on the road and I'll be talking to you on the trip. Thanks for tuning in. What has happened was I have to put, let's go ahead and start this. I'm probably going to turn on the sound. I may have to turn that off. This is on my map system if it starts talking too much while I am filming. Okay, guys, I'm getting on the road. I'm going to Dustin's meetup. It is 8:35. I'm about 5 minutes behind schedule. So hopefully you can all see me. I've got my camera mounted on my dash so that I can film periodically as I'm driving. Hopefully my camera's working. Again, this is a new camera, so this is really the first time I've effectively used it. I really like it.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
I may have to turn her off momentarily because I know where I'm going to get out of town. So I'm going down to pick up Lisa. Her name on Facebook is Angie, but her real name is Lisa. I'm going to pick Lisa up in Kokomo. She asked me. I offered a couple people locally to see if they wanted to go. Schmovie has something going on, and Jackie Realtor, she didn't get back with me, but that's okay. She is very busy, so I totally understand. So I'm getting on the road, guys. So let me tell you a few things. I don't like driving. Okay, I can drive, but I don't like doing long trips. So a lot of times in the past, I think I gotta go right here. There's construction ahead to get out of my neighborhood. In the past, especially when I was having like thyroid issues and stuff like that, I really didn't want to drive. I just was too exhausted, and especially these day trips. So it's about 3 hours to get to Indy. I think there's construction, my husband said. So it may take close to 3 hours with the construction. And then you drive, turn around and come home. And that just it seems exhausting to me, but I am pumped today. I'm pumped to get down there. I'm pumped to see my friends, even only if it's for a few hours. Plus I got Lisa riding with me an hour and a half of the way. So that will be helpful to have somebody in the car with me. Gosh, guys, I got to bed. I had a great night of sleep. I didn't get as much done yesterday as I wanted to because I had a headache. But, oh shoot, my map just flipped off. That is no bueno. Let me see if I can get that back on. Not like I don't know. So straight shot. From here to Indy, I just get on our bypass, which is 20, and then I go 31 south all the way till I hit Indy. This is like, my camera is moving. Interesting. So it's pretty straight shot. Don't need to really worry about the drive. I've made the drive to Indy multiple times. I will make this drive again in October when I go to Ketopalooza because we pass through Indy. It's a straight shot to Louisville from my house, straight shot all the way, the whole state. So I made that trip before. One of my best friends who was in my wedding lives in Louisville, and I made that trip several times. So at least this is a familiar trip. It's not real bad. The only thing I'm bringing with me, folks, is a pot of coffee. I'm not bringing any snacks this trip because it is only a day trip. So I figure all I need is my coffee and an occasional bathroom because that's what the coffee does to me. Not number one, just to be clear. It makes me have to pee a lot. So I'm going to try to sip the coffee slowly. Not slip, sip. Sip the coffee slowly. So what am I going to do for the next couple hours till I get to Angie's house? I am probably going to turn on Rick's Live and watch that. I will probably check in with you all from time to time if I think of something I need to say. And maybe listen to some music. Who knows? But this trip will go fast. At least the trip down there. The trip back will seem like longer. Why is this light not turning? Here we go. This light is taking forever. Oh my gosh. So, all right, guys. Oh, I did have to put air in my tires. I drive this little Honda Accord, and it's got low-profile tires. And it's notorious for the tire sensor going off. So, one thing to note about that, I did put air in my tires right before I got in the car. I tried to film it. Apparently, I didn't have the camera turned on, which it's a new camera. That's going to happen, right? So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to say adios for now. And if I have something, I will come back online. Talk to you soon. Hey, everyone. Rockin' Coach Amy. We are on the road to Indianapolis to see Dustin, Keto Simple, Kelly, Broken Carnivore, Evelyn and Carl, Aaron, the carnivorous guy is going to be there. It's a beautiful day out on the road. I am about almost exactly an hour in my trip. I have about 45 minutes before I get to Kokomo, Indiana. And I'm going to pick up Lisa. But you can see it's been partly cloudy. It looked like rain a little bit ways back. But it is beautiful out. And we are headed to Indianapolis for a day trip. Going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to meet Dustin and Chandra. Let's see, who else is going? I wonder if Stacy and Ken are going to be there. I don't know. Ken's been having some health issues, so I don't know. Who else is going? Oh, Ricky and Lynn at 22QCat are going to be there. So I'm really excited to meet them. I've never met them. So I'm really excited for them. Let's see, who else is going to this, guys? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Well, anyway, I'm going to film there, so you'll get to see everybody who's there. I know I'm missing people because it seemed like quite a few were going. Time is going fast. Time is traveling fast on this road trip, right? It really isn't that bad. I'm sure coming back will be worse. But right now, I'm just sitting here listening to Rick's Live. I can't really chat because I'm paying attention to the road. But the drive so far it's going really well, guys. I can't complain. There's no weather, which is good because I realized my left windshield wiper probably needs to be replaced. So I'm really thankful it's not raining, although it wouldn't be bad if it was because I could still see. But I need to remind myself to get new windshield wipers when I get back because I do plan on traveling more right to these meetups. I do plan on trying to do more meetups, especially if they're drivable. The flying gets a little expensive. The only one I'm flying to this year is Hack Your Health. I still have to book my hotel room. If anyone is interested in going to that and rooming with me, females only, please. I will not room with a male because I am married and I really just don't want to go there. But unless we get a VRBO, right? Unless a bunch of us stay in a house together. But I will share a room with a roommate that is female. So reach out to me, email me at ketorockstars21@gmail.com if you're going to Hack Your Health and need a roommate. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to fork out the cash and get a hotel room. Still drinking my coffee. I'm probably going to stop to go to the bathroom in Kokomo before I pick Lisa up. I'm really excited to see her. It will be nice to have some company in the car. Lisa and I met at Ketopalooza 2024, and we quickly realized that we lived like an hour and a half apart from each other in Kokomo, and I'm further up north. I'm really excited about this. I've really been thinking about planning a meetup for 2027 in Mishawaka or Plymouth, Indiana. at one of the campgrounds that we have. So we could do like a camping meetup. I need to go talk to the people at the res to see if there is a building in there that has several bunk beds. So if we did something like that and people didn't want to get a hotel room, we'd all have to stay in the same room, right? I'm probably not going to because my home is just a minute from there. But anybody who needed just a place to put their head down, there are very uncomfortable looking bunk beds. It would be kind of like a smaller scale meat stock type thing, right? But if people do this, I probably will purchase the hall, which is $400 a day. I'll get that for one day, and then I will probably get the bunk room for one night. I think that's $125 or $150. Just in case someone just needs a place to crash for the night. It will be very rustic, let me tell you. It's not going to be anything fancy, but usually campgrounds and stuff like that isn't. So I think people know what to expect, right? I think you can also camp on the ground. So I will schedule a meeting with the Mishawaka Res because it's just a beautiful place, and it's a place where people can go out, and we could probably have a campfire in the evening and do a bunch of stuff. So I will probably purchase some meat, like a couple briskets and some pork, and then everyone can maybe bring a side dish, right? So bring something. There's plenty of places to shop too, so if you're coming a long way and you have a vehicle, you know, you could pick something up, and then we'll have a bunch of keto carnivore side dishes. That's kind of my plan, and I'm thinking about this for 2027. So post in the comments of this video if you would be interested to driving to Indiana and even staying the night. Maybe it would be like a Saturday, Sunday thing, or, you know, Friday through Sunday morning. Maybe I would get the bunk through at Friday night. If people wanted to stay a couple days, that'd be an extra $150. But if people would be interested in doing this, I would be willing to set this up and front the money to do it, okay? So I just need to know that people are going to come. And I will post it, if I do this, I will post it on low-carb events. I'm thinking maybe June of 2027, June or July of 2027. Meat stock, I think, is in May. So I don't want to do anything in May because it still can be chilly here at night in May, and I don't know. I got to go check out the amenities and see what's going on there. But maybe we'll make it a travel day on Friday, sleep in the cabins Friday night, have the meetup Saturday, sleep in the cabin Saturday night, and leave Sunday morning, kind of thing. What would you guys all think about that? Again, the cabin that I would rent is one cabin with bunk beds, and everyone would have to kind of like fill in there. I would probably sleep at my home to leave more availability for the people who have to travel, right? But then I would come there Friday night, come back Saturday, do the whole thing, and we could do something like that. I'm really thinking about doing this. And then I'm also going to plan on checking out Potato Creek State Park in Plymouth, Indiana, which I just passed back down the road, and seeing, I think they force you to do like a weekly rental thing though. So I need to find out the prices of the cabins, see if they do weekends, see if they do four-day packages or 3-day packages, and then we could legit do a mini meetup, multi-day meetup, right? Reasonably cost. I don't know how much the cabins. Now, how that would work is everyone would be responsible for working with each other. I might be able to get a block of cabins reserved, but everyone would be responsible for booking with people, because I think each cabin holds like five or six people or something like that. And it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive than the Mishawaka Res. I'm not going to front the money for something like that. I would book one cabin, and then the first so many people that schedule with me, we could share one, and then other people need to book the cabins. But we're going to probably have to do that 2 years in advance, because Potato Creek State Park is very popular, and people book that stuff years in advance. So I need to start looking now for 2 years down the road for that. And then once the cabins book up, you know, it's kind of, you would have to get a hotel room instead. So I will look into these things and maybe think about getting a meetup. And they have grills and stuff, so we could bring like chicken wings. I will smoke some brisket ahead of time, and we can warm that up. I will smoke some pork. I would be willing to front some of the meat for these things, and then everybody can bring something, in a cooler with some ice and whatever. There will be refrigerators available at both places. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Doesn't that sound fun? And you're not obligated to stay in the cabin at the rest. I would just do it in case somebody didn't have an option of getting a hotel room. So it would make a cheaper option. People could just hang out together, and there would be beds available if people needed them. If you're not comfortable with that, you're certainly welcome to book your own hotel room. But it might be fun just to have a real rustic meetup, right? I'm thinking about calling the Mishawaka meetup the Caveman meetup, because the Mishawaka high school mascot is the caveman, right? We're cave people here in Mishawaka. So I think it would be really fun. I thought about that. When you're on the road, you have a lot of times to think about stuff, right? And I've been thinking about calling it a caveman themed meetup. I think that would be so much fun. Maybe I would make t-shirts on Bonfire and give everybody a t-shirt that came. What do you guys think? I think this is like coming together in my brain. I really do. I think this is coming together in my brain. Maybe I'll even get my husband to come and meet some of my friends, right? Because I feel like we're all family. And he hasn't really been immersed in the community because it's really not his thing. But my hope is that he would come with me on that day and help meet all of my friends. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, all of this stuff has been firing off in my brain while I'm driving. And I just wanted to take you on the road with me a little bit. The road to Avon, Indiana, which is really on the outskirts of Indianapolis. I do actually have family living in Indy. My cousin and my aunt and uncle live in Indy. I'm not going to be able to make it to see them today because Lisa's riding with me, but I'm sure Dustin will have more meetups. So in the future, maybe I'll be able to make a trip and spend an extra day and go see my family. I'm passing the Eel River, the Great Eel River. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm somewhere between Plymouth and Kokomo. I should be there in about a half an hour. The trip so far is going well. No problems. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. I can't wait to meet all my friends. So, peeps, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera for now. And I will tune in when I get a little bit closer to Kokomo. See you soon. Hey, everybody. Look who I have here. It's Lisa. Lisa, say hi to everybody. I'm going to pass you the microphone. You can hold that. So, Lisa, where are we going today?
We're going to B-Dubs Meetup
in
Avon.
In Avon, Indiana. And who are we going to see there?
We're going to see everybody. Dustin and everybody.
So, Lisa, tell everybody how we met.
We met, it was Keto Palooza.
Keto Palooza 2024.
Yeah. Wow.
And then we met in Ohio in 2025 at the Safe Harbor Meetup.
Yes.
You came up to Mishawaka one time too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes, for
I remember
meetup.
that. Yep, for yours.
So, since I've never really talked to you about your story, tell us a little bit about your weight loss story, if you don't mind. When you got started, how much weight you've lost.
I've lost over 100 pounds. I started, I'm trying to think here. It was about 2018 I started.
That's when I started.
And I did it because of diabetes. I was on 3 different diabetic medications. I am no longer diabetic. My current A1C is 4.9. And I just maintain the best I can. And eat right, eat clean, and that's it.
And what are you more keto? Are you carnivore? Are you in between? What do you do?
I'm more ketovore.
Mm-hmm.
I eat mostly meat. Once in a while I'll have a salad or a vegetable, but it's mostly just meat, cheese, and that's about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you've been doing it almost a decade now, because I went keto in 2018 as well. So both of us have been doing it about a decade. That is so awesome. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
I am thinking of planning a meetup in Mishawaka, and I'm talking like a multi-day meetup.
Oh.
There is this little place called the Res, and you can rent a pavilion for $400 for the whole day. They also have, and tell me if this is crazy, they also have like a little bunk bed type like room that you could rent. Now we would all have to stay in the same room,
Right.
but I think it holds like 12 people or something like that. So if someone couldn't get a hotel room, or if someone just wanted a bed to lay down, that's an additional $125 a night, split across 12 people.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So I'm thinking about maybe a weekend retreat. I'll get that room for Friday night so people could travel Friday,
Right.
stay the night Friday. We have the meetup. We get the whole day in the pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nature walks. There's all kinds of stuff there. And then I would also get that room
There's
for
construction ahead.
another Saturday night, and then people could leave on Sunday. What do you think? Is that crazy? Would people not want to like share a room?
I think that would be great. I think people would be willing to.
And so I'd probably charge people $20 if they're not staying.
Right.
And it may be $40 or $50 if they're staying for 2 nights.
That's not a bad price at all for a whole weekend.
So yeah, for a whole weekend, and then we would all pitch in. I would probably smoke 2 briskets and a pork butt,
Mm-hmm.
and then we could all pitch in food for Saturday, so that there's a variety of things, kind of like what they did at Safe Harbor, right?
Okay.
There's a kitchen there. There's tons of places to go grocery shopping. So if people are traveling like 8 or 9 hours and they can't bring food that far, there's Costco, Sam's Club, there's Walmart, there's Myers. People could go pick up stuff and assemble it. There's a kitchen in the pavilion. There's access to refrigerators in the room that people would be staying in.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Do you think that would be a good idea?
Yeah, I think that'd be an awesome idea. Get together, get to know each other more, share, life stories or anything like that. I think that'd be great.
And there's also like hiking, nature trail stuff.
Neat.
If people didn't want to stay in a room with other people, I think there's also places to tent camp on that site, so that would be an option. I'm thinking probably in June or July when the weather's nicer. But it would be like a mini meat stock.
That would be awesome.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would front the money for the whole thing, hoping. I think it's like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come, right?
Right.
So it'd probably be $500 or $600 for me all in up front. I would book it in the hopes that people would come, right?
Right.
Well, and that's not including the food.
Right.
But I would donate some meat for Saturday, and then obviously meals on Friday and Sunday. People would kind of be on their own, but they could bring coolers full of food to snack on, right?
Yeah. Well, you said there was fridges to bring.
There's a fridge in the cabin. There's a fridge. So I think there's electricity too. I'll have to double check on that in the cabin. So, and then people could bring coolers with ice and stuff like that. People have tent camped before. That's not anything. So that's kind of my plan. What do you think?
I would love
Would you try to make it?
Yeah, I would.
For a weekend retreat,
definitely.
and maybe we could tell our stories. We'll
would
have
be
the
awesome.
cabin for the whole day, so we could start in the morning, and then maybe we can
Plan a hike or something.
plan a hike, and then a big meal, or two. I don't know. Maybe we could plan the big meal at lunch, and then whatever's left over we can have for dinner.
There you go.
Right?
That would be perfect.
That's my plan.
I like that plan.
All right, guys, I wanted to introduce you to Lisa. You will see her more at the meetup. We are about 46 minutes away from the meetup. The time is flying. it really has been a nice drive, right? And I'm hoping Lisa's going to Ketapalooza with.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping to maybe get her to ride with me along to that. We'll see. We'll see. That's a little ways off. But okay, guys, we will see you when we pull into the meetup in Avon, Indiana, which is on the outskirts of Indy. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Hi, everybody. What was that, Cindy? What am I?
Die-hard creator. Oh, there you go. She got
Look who's here. She's a real person, everybody. Real person. Oh, my gosh.
All right, well, baby,
Bacon is better than that.
Aaron, Kelly, hey everybody. I don't know why this thing is. I'm like pointing it down. It's filming.
Now that is a little camera.
I just got it. I don't even know if it's recording your voices or not yet. We'll find out. Hi everybody. Awesome. Wave. Hi everybody. Hi everybody.
Hello. It's good to see you. Say hi to the world.
And there's the man of the hour, Dustin. And that man of the hour, Dustin's brother. Hi. Hi. Okay, I gotta get this side down. Wave at the camera, everybody. All right, hold on. I know how to do this. Hi, buddy. All right, what are we doing? Upland, what are we doing? Are you recording? Yeah. What are we doing?
Okay, so I was at the Asian marketplace and I decided we needed to do a carnivore challenge. I bought something that I have never tasted before and I wanted to see if we could get anybody to taste. We have krill. Now it is 100% carnivore because the only thing in here is krill and salt. Krill and salt. So you hold that one.
You guys like borderline.
Oh, hello.
We're gonna open it.
Hello, I'm saying hi to.
So we're gonna smell it.
It smells.
Why do we have to smell it? I don't smell my food.
Oh, it smells like shrimp.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to smell it.
All right, hold your hand out.
You're speaking to a carb food addict here. This is not. I don't know if this is good.
Crispy dry krill.
What whales eat.
Are we gonna do like the count of three type of thing, or like?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Eat your krill.
Dropped it into it. Oh, dropped this.
What do you guys think? It's like sushi for carnivores.
It's good.
You want more?
Stinks like fish in here.
Charlie, you want in on this? Come on, Charlie.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's really fishy.
Very fishy. It tastes it's very delicious.
It's fishy,
But you don't have to take my word for it. Where's the barber? Where's the barber? You don't have to take my word for it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Reading Rainbow. I remember that, and I'm 47.
All right, you're going around the room.
Are you following me?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta.
There's one in your hair.
Save it for later.
What'd you think? That's a snack. Don't remove my snack. All right, you gotta. Let's go around the room.
All right. Anybody want to try krill?
Oh no, that's fake.
They tried it. You want to try it? Oh, I want it. You want more? No thanks. Do you want any more? I'm good. He's good. They did try it. Would anybody like to try krill? Krill is like little shrimp. The largest whales in the sea eat the smallest krill. It's like dried shrimp. It's 100% carnivore. It's just krill and salt. What do you think?
Not bad.
Does it taste like shrimp? Dehydrated and crunchy and fishy?
I get this crunchy, fishy. I get fish food. It reminds me
What?
of fish food.
Fish food? Yeah. We're eating fish food. Who's next?
Would anybody like to try krill? Krill, 100% carnivore krill. It's supposed to taste like dehydrated shrimp.
I made cricket before, but I
Just a little sear.
You want to try it? Hold your hand down. We'll put a little bit in your hand.
What's that?
I'll look at his reaction first.
They're like little fish, right?
Yeah, they're like little shrimp.
Can I smell it? Oh, I can smell it from here. And I love salmon.
It smells like fish.
1, 2, 3, go.
Come on, eat some.
Very strong.
Let's get the reaction.
Coming out.
You missed. You got an extra there. What do you think?
You eat it?
I haven't eaten it.
Oh, you're
It's really dry.
It's dry. It's dehydrated.
You trying it, Mark? Next. Yes, you are being filmed.
Who wants to try krill?
What is that?
Krill.
That's what I'm smelling.
It's like dehydrated shrimp. It'll be crunchy and it's really tiny.
I like crunchy. So
Crunchy, dehydrated shrimp.
I like crunchy.
Oh, this ought to be good.
I don't get a lot of
Hold your
crunchy.
hand out.
Okay.
Put it in there, and if you don't want to eat it all, you don't have to. Is that enough?
Okay, yeah. It's crunchy.
Does it taste kind of like shrimp?
No.
A little salty.
It's just krill and salt. That's all it is.
That's it. That's what it is.
Come on.
Anyone else?
Come on.
What did you have at your table? I did the pistachio.
Sardines? I like it.
Lisa's ready.
Lisa's my sardine friend.
Nothing?
No, it's just my salt.
It's salty. It was fishy to me. It was fishy, yeah.
Would anybody like to try krill? I saw it in the marketplace. It was something I'd never seen before, and I just thought, oh, all these carnivores. It's 100% carnivore. It should taste like it should taste like shrimp, but it's dehydrated and crunchy.
Your birthday party.
Smells like fish cake.
Give her some that.
You're on camera.
What'd you put on the pecans?
No, just talking to it.
Tastes like, well, almost like seaweed, eating seaweed.
I've never had seaweed.
I love seaweed.
You don't like that dried seaweed,
Yeah.
the sesame?
I love seaweed.
Okay.
So. Dun 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 dun. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday.
Hey everybody, Rock and Co Jamie here, Keto Rock Stars. I just I've been back on the road to go home for about an hour. I just dropped Lisa off in Kokomo. I probably have, I don't know, let me see how much I have. I have an hour and 26 minutes before I get home. It was an awesome day. I got to see my buddy Dustin, Evelyn and Carl, Sabrina and Mark were there, Kelly DeWeese, Missouri Carnivore, Aaron, let me tell you, Aaron drove all the way from Buffalo, New York, to see us and to eat some wings. It was amazing, let me tell you. Hopefully my microphone's still working. I don't even know. This is the first time I've used this camera, so I don't even know if it's working or not. I hope it's working. It was just an amazing day. That just tells you guys this community is so amazing that people will drive 8 or 9 hours to meet up, right? Oh, I got to see Ricky and Lynn, 22 QCat, and they are such beautiful people. I just love them both so much. And Cindy DeManch was there, and Brian, and I just love her. She's one of the first people I met at Ketopalooza 2024, and I feel like she's a sister from another mister. I just love Cindy and Brian. Let's see, I said Evelyn and Carl. Who else was there? I got to meet Dustin's brother. Oh, and I sat with a lovely lady and her husband. Oh my gosh. Oh, and you know who else was there? John, who I'm interviewing tomorrow night on my channel. Well, actually, by the time I get this edited and posted, the interview will already be over, right? It will already be over, but I'm filming before the interview. So it's always so weird how this stuff works, right? Because you film and then it takes so many hours to edit, and then things happen that you're talking about in the future, but really it's in the past, if that makes sense. I don't know. Does that make any sense? The future and the past and back to the future, and who knows? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm just so excited that I went to this meetup and I have some awesome ideas. So we talked about my meetup ideas and everybody loved them. I have one additional idea. I would love to maybe, and Dustin gave me this idea, I would love to maybe, you know, the two places that I thought of that would be great for the meetup, I thought of a third one, which would be the Warren Dune State Park in I forget where it's at, in Michigan. Warren Dune State Park, and we could do like a camping trip on the dunes on Lake Michigan. I thought that would be amazing. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? Who wouldn't want to do that? That would be so much fun. I don't know. I might actually have to take my husband's truck for that and buy a truck bed tent and do that. I don't know. That would require tent camping. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. But I have some grand ideas. I have some grand ideas and some things that we can do, and I just have to get to work on them and make them happen, right? If you're interested in a 3-day meetup in Mishawaka, you know, a 4-day or longer meetup at Potato Creek State Park, or if you're interested in a camping trip to Warren Dune State Park in Michigan, post in the comments. I want to know. I want to get a feel for if people would actually want to do this, right? Gosh, guys, I feel so blessed to have so many amazing people in my life, so many keto and carnivore friends. You know, you guys are all like my family. I really hope the sound is recording well. I hope it doesn't sound like a loud car in here, because that's what it sounds like to me. I can't wait. I can't wait for more meetups. The next one I'm going to is in September. It is the Impact Meetup in Kalamazoo. It's Robin Aaron's meetup. Jerry and I are going to be rooming together, so watch out. We are actually taking up a collection for bail money because I'm pretty sure we're going to be causing a ruckus. Grandma's Crochet Corner, Barbara's going to be there. A whole bunch of people. Laura Russell, one of my carnivore heroes, is going to be there. I think Dr. Nelson is going to be there. Dr. Kiltz maybe is going to be there. George and Laney's going to be there. Jeannie's flying in from Australia to be there. Let's see, who else is going to that one? There's just a ton of people going to that one. It's amazing. I think the tickets are sold out, but I do know of somebody who's wanting to get rid of a ticket. So, of course, I can't remember their name right now because I'm driving and I'm paying attention to the road. Guys, I'm an hour and 21 minutes away from home. And so, a couple of things. Even though I took the time to fill up my air with tires, I have a Honda and the TPMS system is very sensitive. So my tire pressure sensor is going off. I did check my tires a little bit ago, and they had air in them. They were fine. I just think they're off from each other, right? So I was hoping to hit a gas station and fill my car up here, but the way that I took Lisa home, there just hasn't been a gas station on the route. So there should be one coming up here in Rochester, Indiana. Logansport or Rochester. So I'll probably pull in there and just triple check. I have anxiety traveling because of the tires on this car. The tire sensors always go off. I've talked to Honda about it. I've talked at Discount Tire about it. My rear passenger side does lose a little bit of air. I've had them look at the tires several times. Nobody can find anything. So I always just make sure I have air in my tires when I go on a road trip. Let's turn this around, guys, and let's take a look at what's on the road, right? It looks a little crooked. I don't know what's happening, but it's a beautiful day in Indiana. It's quite busy out. There's several people on the road, but I'm so far having a wonderful trip. Oh, there's a gas station here. Let me get over to. Somebody's riding my butt. If you know, you know. I could have stopped there, I guess. They didn't look like they had air in the tire place. Not that that's important, because I do have a little compressor in my trunk to fill the tire up with air. The last time I went to do that, though, it didn't work very well, and I'm wondering if it's because it was in the middle of the winter time, right? So far, so good, though. Except for people, they just speed. I don't know. Everybody's in a hurry anymore, right? I love my new camera, and I love the little camera mount that I have. It takes awesome wide-angle pictures. And I did take footage on it. I have no idea if any of the footage is going to turn out or not, because I'm really new with this camera. So I really hope, for my sake, I did an okay job. Again, I don't even know if this microphone's working anymore, if it died a while ago, right? But I guess we'll find out when I get home and I take a look at it, right? I really hope that everybody gets a chance to go to a meetup, because honestly, oh, here's a gas station. I'm going to pull into this gas station and take a check and maybe get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Alright guys, I'm going to sign out for now. I may come back on one more time before I get it home. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Okay, oh my gosh, guys, I just stopped at this gas station. I'm having all kinds of issues. My microphone has not been on. I just confirmed it's not been on this whole time. I don't think I've been using this microphone all day. So hopefully the footage turns out. I just stopped because my TPMS calibration system in my Honda has been going off, which gives me anxiety when I'm traveling, especially by myself. I think what I'm going to do, since I'm going to be going to more and more meetups, since now that I'm a health coach, I think I'm going to pay for AAA probably, and maybe subscribe to AAA. Hold on, I need to pull out here and get going. All right, sorry. 2 of us cars are pulling out in front of a semi, which is never good. Okay, so I think I'm going to subscribe to AAA or something of that nature because I'm going to be traveling more, probably by myself. So I don't know, I'll probably subscribe to something in case I have a breakdown. Not that I plan on having a breakdown, but a flat tire is potentially something that could happen, right? And that concerns me. So I'm going to be driving to more and more meetups. The next one I'm going to Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's only an hour and a half away. I'm not so concerned about that. But driving to Kentucky, I think I'm going to suggest that Jerry come to my house, leave her car, because she's 8 hours north of me, right? Jerry is 8 hours north. And I'm going to have her come down the night before, and then it's 5 more hours from my house to Keto Palooza. So I think that's what I'm going to suggest she do. Jerry, if you're watching this, we need to talk and get things straightened out, right? So hopefully the sound is a little better with this microphone and you don't hear the car noises so much. Sorry about that. So I went to this gas station, right? It was a McClure gas station. And I'm like having technical issues with this new camera, with the gas pump. You put your credit card in and you're just supposed to be able to get gas, right? Well, I tried it 3 times. Nothing worked. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to check the air in my tires. The air in my tires is actually more than what it was when I left the house. So what I think happens with my Honda is, I think the tires hit the road, they warm up, and the tire pressure changes. The more you drive on them, they get warm, and so I think the TPMS calibration gets thrown off when I go on long trips, right, because of that. Now, a year ago, I went to Andy and Susan's house in Ohio. Of course, it went off, but false alarm, right? But there was that one time, false alarm, and I did have a flat tire. Okay, and so this is what's prompting me to want to get roadside assistance, because I realize I cannot manhandle one of these tires. I should be able to, right? But I'm not strong enough. When I had the flat tire, it happened to be at choir rehearsal, and one of my friends was there, and he was struggling with picking up the tire. So if my friend can't do it, who is a very strong male, how am I going to be able to do it, right? So that's why I'm thinking about getting roadside assistance. We had it for a while when we were traveling to and from Ohio, but then I wasn't going anywhere, and I thought, well, my husband can just come to my rescue, right? But now that we're starting to travel more, I think I just want to have it. I just want to have roadside assistance, right? I love my car, though, and I'm very comfortable traveling in my car, aside from the low pressure tire sensor. It is annoying. It gives me grief. Every single trip, it doesn't matter. Every single trip, I have to check my tires all the time to make sure there's enough air in them. And I do have one that tends to go a little low. I've had it checked out by the car dealership. I've had it checked out by Discount Tire, and they can't find anything wrong with it. They replaced the stem on one of my tires, and they said my tires are in very good condition. Probably because I don't do a lot of driving. And there is a freaking fly in here. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I have a travel buddy for the rest of the way home, right? So anyway, what I was talking about earlier is I think it's very important to attend these meetups and have community. Hold on. I gotta fix that. I think it's very important to have community and meetups because they help us. I mean, they're just so good for our mind to meet with the people that we see online, right? The hugs. We get hugs. There's food involved, right? And food that we can eat. That's another amazing thing. Food, hugs, friends, our keto carnivore family. What more can you want? I was blown away the first time that I went to Ketopalooza. There were people there that didn't know me, right? And they just gave me a hug and welcomed me into the community. And they didn't have to do that, right? That wasn't required of anybody, but they did. People like Evelyn, people like Shauna, people like Dustin, who just took the time to say hi to me. And I've made so many friends since 2024. It's unreal. It's unreal. I just can't even believe the amount of friends that I've made, right? And I feel like these are life friends. Juliet, I met Juliet through this community, and her and Dustin are probably my counselors, my advice givers, people who listen to me whine and complain. I try not to do that to the general masses, but everybody has to have at least one person to whine or complain to, right? So Juliet and Dustin are my peeps for that. I chat with so many more of you, though, individually. I talk with Thomas, Target Prime Rib, Jonathan. Evelyn messages me all the time. There's so many people that reach out on a day-to-day basis, right? And every night you'll find me in Grandma's Crochet Corner. As a matter of fact, when I get home tonight, in an hour and 10 minutes, I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. In an hour and 10 minutes, I will be home. But this community is so important because, yeah, sometimes do we fight? Sometimes it's like having brothers and sisters, right? It's like having brothers and sisters, and we don't always get along all the time, 100%, right? But the amount of love and joy that is spread in this community, that's what helps us stay on track, guys, is having people that we can reach out to and talk to when we need someone who cares. And it's not that our families don't care. They don't understand. Not all of our families are doing the same thing that we are doing, right? They don't necessarily understand. They don't always support us. Some people live in families that they don't even get support, right? Which is sad. It's hard. It's hard and it's sad. But it's reality, right? It's reality. So we do what we do, and we are there for each other, and we reach out to each other to lift each other up and to support each other when we need it. And we all need it. There is not one, if there's one perfect person watching this video, I want you to post your name in the comments that you're perfect and you never struggle. You never struggle. I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. I make mistakes. I have to learn from them, and that's what I don't even want to call mistakes. Slip-ups, whatever you want to call them, they're learning tools because they provide feedback to us, right, that we can learn from. They're learning tools. But if you have a chance to get to a meetup and make human connections with your fellow keto people and carnivore people, or both, I really suggest you do it. I hate driving. I hate this. I hate driving alone. It terrifies me. What if something happens? What if I get in an accident? But you know what? I also want to be brave, and I also want to take chances, and I pray to God. I pray to God that He's going to watch over me and be my guiding light to get to where I need to go safely, right? And that's all we can do. And so far, So good. Because each of us has a planned number of days on this earth. We don't know what that is, but He knows. He knows, right? So whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. And I don't want to be afraid. I want to go places. I want to drive places. I want to meet people. I want to meet my friends. I want to take photos like I did today with Kelly and Aaron and Evelyn and Dustin, right? I want all the things. And I am going to take chances. Now, I may not drive to Chicago. I was supposed to drive to Chicago, but that meetup got canceled. I definitely won't drive in New York City. There's some places I just don't particularly feel like I want to drive in big cities. But I can do Indy. I can go to Ohio, right? I can do those places. Michigan, no problem. Kentucky, Louisville, no problem. Been there, done that. I'm going to Hack Your Health in Tampa in November. I'm going to fly there, and I'm probably going to end up, I've been looking for a roommate. Nobody wants to room with me, so I'm probably going to just book a hotel room. And then if someone comes along later that I somewhat know that wants to share a room, fine, I'll be done with it. But for now, it looks like I'm going to stay by myself. So that's just going to be an expense I'm going to have, right? I've already bought my plane tickets, so I'm going. Can't wait to meet Dr. Kiltz. Actually, I'll meet him in a month. I'm going to give him a big bear hug. He doesn't know it yet. He knows who I am, though. But he's going to get a big, big, big bear hug. I can't wait. I hope I'm still on 31. I am. Let's take a look at what the road's doing, guys. Isn't it pretty out? It's going to be a nice sunset. I'm just hanging behind this truck right now. I am in Logansport, Indiana. I am still an hour away from home, or Peru. So the weird thing about Indiana is there's a section of Indiana where they named a bunch of cities after South American countries. So Peru, Mexico, there's several of them. It's kind of bizarre, honestly. But they named all these South American countries, and they're all between, South Bend and Kokomo. Kokomo's also kind of an interesting name. Like when that song Kokomo came out by the Beach Boys, I'm like, why did they make a song about Kokomo, Indiana? When I was a kid, but that's not what the song was about. But all of us Northern Indiana Hoosiers thought that that's what that song was about. Kind of funny. Curious to see how well this camera is filming. Post in the comments if the footage is good, if it's not good. I'm gonna get around this truck. Wow, guys, it's been a beautiful trip. I'm almost home. It's 7:00 p.m. I'm gonna go home, maybe have a snack, and then probably tune into Grandma's Crochet Corner. I got a busy day tomorrow. It's my brother's birthday. I'm gonna go to church, gonna go to the nursing home to visit my mama-in-law, and then me and my parents are gonna go out to my brother's birthday. Then tomorrow night, I'm having John from the PhD community on my channel for an interview. I can't wait for that. I got to meet John today. He came to this meetup because I mentioned it to him, right? I mentioned to him that I was going to a meetup, and he lives in, I think it was Wabash, Indiana, which it was like an hour and a half away from the meetup. So he went to the meetup. So I got to meet him. Bunch of cornfields. Not much here, folks. This is welcome to Indiana, right? Welcome to Indiana. Anywho, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I didn't get that much footage at the meetup because it was loud, but it was a good time. It was a good time. And I'm glad Dustin had it at noon so that I don't have to drive in the dark at night. I would still do it, but I'm happy to be able to drive while it's still light out. All right, guys. I'm probably going to go ahead and stop recording. Just because now I'm just starting to ramble, but I love you all. I appreciate every single one of you tuning into my live streams, my videos, my shorts. I love you all, and if you keep coming to watch, I will keep making content. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you. Have a great day, everybody.